Okay, here we go for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And if you have lots of Capricorn aspects, please listen up. This is for the month of October. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, you've been feeling grumpy. Yeah, grumpy. You're not feeling like people are paying attention to you. You're not getting the love. I can see that. Maybe you're thinking about going on a trip. Maybe you're thinking about going somewhere so you could see somebody. Maybe you're missing your family. Something like that. I think you're missing the love, Capricorn, and you need to reconnect with your family. Yeah, this could happen very quickly for you too, actually. I think that's you're gonna feel it and do it almost immediately. Kids are giving you enough attention either, so you might want to say something to them, Capricorn, because maybe they just are too busy. There could be an issue with one of your kids and where they live. Maybe they want to move, but they can't move. Something's up around that, and there will be discussion around that. If you've been off work, there'll be a return to work. If you've been looking for a new job or a new project or something new to do, I think that's on the horizon. That's definitely looks like it's going to stir up and you're going to get your wish.
I think that especially if you're setting out into new territory right now and it feels like a daunting task, that you need to make sure that you keep your positive energy at its highest as you can, and to keep those around you that truly have your best interest involved and in their mind. Usually when I see the Six of Swords, something that's very important to mention, from my opinion, especially to have it over top of the knights underneath it, I miss the knight. Well, especially if a family is involved in this situation, do your best to move in ways that supports everyone's greater goals, and have faith that even though the task in front of you, this path that you're taking, this traveling you're doing is daunting, that you support yours and the people around you's best interests, and you make sure you continue to steadfast to that path. Trust that when you land and that boat hits earth, that you're going to have all those ideas right out in front of you and you're going to use them.
And I do think that, you've been going through a difficult time. For the most part, a lot of Capricorns aren't on their game. And I'd say that, some shifting is happening and you'll feel a little better soon. Maybe there's just a lot of family issues and not able to stabilize those energies. And that's, the biggest issue I see here for you, to be honest with you. And, maybe you're part of the problem. And you know what they say, you're part of the solution.
Cards are thrown on the table here and the Fool sitting right in the middle of them. I'm just assuming because of the spread here that that's the Sun sector. And I've said it I don't know how many times, so I'm gonna stretch it to a different side of the Fool's energy for it to be in the Sun over this thing that I'm talking about, this path that you might be on that feels daunting to you. Of course, I've said once, I'll say it again quickly, that you need to have faith in the path that's set out in front of you, but also to trust in the ones that are loyal to you with that little white dog. I've been thinking, make sure you pay credit to those who really hold space for you. Make sure you give love and support to those who love and support you. When you have the opportunity to spread that love to someone who is giving it back to you, make sure you do. Make sure you spread that love and make sure you give that faith back to them, especially if they've earned it. And that, and the little dog too, make sure you give that love to those who earn it.
Okay, Capricorn, I'm a little concerned about your relationship. It feels to me like you're not getting heard. And maybe that's what's going on here. You need to be heard. Maybe your partner's too busy. Maybe you're single. If you're single, you're not getting what you need out of the conversation. You're not being heard. That's the best way to describe that. I think that there is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person that might be listening a little harder to you. Maybe you should think more about sharing your thoughts and ideas with them. I do like that. You may be feeling kind of irritated. If you're single and you have children, I'm going to say you're feeling irritated, or one of your children are irritating you. Okay? And that is, they're giving you quite a bit of a headache because they just don't stop. So there might be something that can be done, and it might have to do with putting some heavier boundaries down for you. If you're thinking about going back into the workplace or taking some time doing exactly what you feel in your heart, I would say this is a good opportunity for you to do that. And money is, let's just say, if you've invested, it's not going to come in fast enough. So it might take you a little longer to make the money that you want. As far as your health, I'm more worried about stress-related things, which, of course, do have to do with hypertension and blood pressure, so be mindful of that. And as I said about relationships, it's a good idea to talk to maybe someone else. Maybe your partner's too busy for you. I'm not saying you should fool around. I'm just saying maybe there's other people you can communicate with that will help you get some of those vibes out. Okay?